You gotta save this list for your next spooky Halloween movie night. Hey, it's Kristen and it's spooky season, which means there are tons of Halloween movies and TV shows you need to check out. So if you're looking for something a little bit family friendly, something that you can all watch together, you need to check out this list. It's so easy to be like, what about Halloweentown or Goosebumps or Hocus Pocus, which are projects we all know. But I'm giving you some ones that I think are a little bit newer. Maybe you haven't seen them yet. And if you have, I'd love to hear your thoughts. First up is Just Beyond. This is a new horror anthology based off of the graphic novels by R.L. Stine.
And we came up with the name Just Beyond, just beyond reality, just beyond the normal world.
I know, right? R.L. Stine can do no wrong. He's got Fear Street, he's got Goosebumps, he's got The Haunting Hour, he's got so many, and now he's got another one, Just Beyond. Not only are you like the king of children's horror, but you're the king of franchises. It's amazing how many beloved series you've created.
No one ever called me that before. I like that.
And there's so many great actors in this, from McKenna Grace to the stars of Little Fires Everywhere, Lexi Underwood and Megan Stott. And they dive into these stories that allow you to go a bit further beyond. They won't necessarily give you goosebumps, but they dive into witches and aliens and things that are a little bit more supernatural.
I love the one with the witch. It's called Witch Witch. I think that's a very funny script. It's about a high school and a girl is the only witch in the school. Witches exist. Her whole family comes from witches. Her cousin comes and she's even more of a witch and embarrasses her. And it's very clever, I thought, and very witty,
while also telling stories that can relate to young people dealing with fears and friendship and anxiety.
Every episode has something that's special and unique about it. And what I love so much about this story, this show in particular, in general, is just the fact that every episode has a hidden message that helps kids relate to or kind of deal with whatever they're going through in their everyday life.
And if you do love horror anthologies, after that you need to check out Creeped Out. Each episode is an individual story that's linked together by this creature called the Curious, who's this mysterious storyteller. And in the stories, people get caught up in these unexplainable situations. There's 2 seasons out. Second season wasn't my favorite, but season 1 will definitely give you chills. Next up is Hilda, about a fearless young girl who goes from finding elves and trolls in the wilderness to going on whole new mysterious adventures in the big city. The animation is stunning. There's witches, trolls, ghosts, and you're gonna have a ton of fun. And our main character is voiced by Bella Ramsey, who you might recognize from another fun, family-friendly spooky project, The Worst Witch. The Worst Witch is about a girl who doesn't come from a regular witch family, but ends up getting accepted into this academy. There's friendship, rivalry, adventure, and tons of magic. Tamara Smart also stars in the show, and if you like her there, you might also enjoy her in The Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. It's sort of like Babysitter's Club meets monster hunting. It's about a girl whose babysitting charge gets taken, and then she ends up learning about the secret society of babysitters who fight off monsters.
She sort of starts as this young woman who's scared of the world and just sort of is bullied and doesn't really have a voice, to becoming this really confident young woman who's ready to battle monsters and is accepted by her peers.
They battle the boogeyman, and it all happens on Halloween night. Night Books is perfect for all ages, as you have Kristen Ritter starring as the evil witch in this Hansel and Gretel-esque story about a young boy who loves writing horror, but finds that makes him a bit of an outsider to people.
I love an opportunity where a character is unpredictable and unexpected. And 1 minute she is like deliciously fabulous, the next minute she's funny, the next minute she's like totally deranged, and next minute she's terrorizing children. So I love the sort of the colors that I got to play, the costumes, the hair and makeup, all of that was so delicious. But really what ultimately it's the message of the movie. I loved that the movie was about a kid who is different and does this thing that maybe makes him like weird, and it ends up being the thing that makes him really special.
It's a really great story about learning how to embrace who you truly are and find the people that support you.
I think it's very important to find the friends that accept you for who you are, and then just to cherish them, because that's really important.
Next up, if you need a mystery that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, you need to watch The Secrets of Sulphur Springs. This is about a boy and his friend who discover a secret portal in their basement that allows them to travel back in time and unravel clues about a girl who mysteriously went missing decades before. Who doesn't love time travel? And also the chance to potentially meet your parents as kids? So much fun. If you're into ghosts and music, you need to check out Julie and the Phantoms. I'm still waiting for a season 2 announcement. Where is it? The show is so incredible. It was created by Kenny Ortega, who's done every notable project on Disney that you can think of, from Descendants to High School Musical to Hocus Pocus. It's led by a Latina who ends up forming a rock band with these 3 ghosts. What's not to love?
With this role, I get to do everything that I kind of always wanted to do: be an actress, perform, and be in a crazy, incredible band with, you know, these crazy and incredible, talented guys. I know that feeling of having that lack of not being able to see somebody that looks like you to look up to. And that's what drove me to kind of just take this role so seriously and just go for it in the beginning, just to know that, you know, if I did get casted, that I could be that role model for so many young girls who are just like me, kind of looking for that person to just kind of latch on to and, you know, achieve their dreams kind of after seeing that I could achieve mine.
The music is phenomenal. You will be listening to the soundtrack nonstop after watching the show. We've talked about witches, ghosts, monsters. What about mummies? If you haven't checked out the brand new Under Wraps, you need to. This is something that I think is fun for the whole family, because so many parents now grew up with the original Under Wraps and have kids that are coming up in the generation of this new Under Wraps.
This isn't a rare breed, you know, like with E.T. or Iron Giant or films where you have something that's looks monstrous at first blush, and you come to find out that it's absolutely not what you think it is, and that the monster is really the most beloved thing in the whole, in your world.
Under Wraps was the first ever Disney Channel original movie to be made, and it's the first one to get a remake.
To think that we're remaking basically the foundation and like the first ever DCOM is just, it's honestly, it's an honor.
It follows a similar story. It's a little bit more diverse, and it also adds a little bit more to the Kubot storyline.
I saw there was an opportunity to keep Kubot more active in the story. In the first one, it's really cool that he fakes his own death and he disappears for a chunk of the movie, and they don't know where he is, and then suddenly, boom, he shows up, and now he becomes a threat. I went for a slightly different approach, which was that he is a detective of his own.
I thought it was a lot of fun and lived up to the original. Next up is Vampires versus the Bronx, which is about Black and brown kids in the Bronx who find out about this secret plot of vampires that are trying to gentrify their neighborhood, but really destroy it. And they have to band together to save their neighborhood. This is one of the first times that I felt like I saw a group of young people that looked like myself in a Halloween type of movie. So to see them fighting off vampires using adobo and other things that I grew up with, I was like, this is so much fun. And I think a really great story that represents so many kids that have not always gotten to see themselves in a spooky, scary story before. Next up, we have to talk about Scaredy Cats, which is about a girl who on her 12th birthday receives a gift that unlocks the world of witchcraft, talking animals, and danger. She and her friends become a little trio of witches going up against evil and just having wacky, magical, and fun adventures. This show sort of had classic vibes to it that reminded me of something like Halloweentown, but for today's audience. You might also recognize 2 of the leads, Sophia Reed-Gansert and Daphne Hoskins, as Karen Brewer and Vanessa Pike in the new Babysitters Club series. And finally, if you love a mystery and something that encourages you to think outside the box, I recommend checking out The Mysterious Benedict Society. In this story, 4 brilliant orphans are recruited to go on a mission by an eccentric benefactor. It kind of gives you vibes of A Series of Unfortunate Events, so if you like that, you might like this. And those are just some of the more recent movies and TV shows that I think are perfect for spooky season, so if you haven't checked them out, please do. I also wanted to let you guys know that I have a Patreon, patreon.com/kmaldo, that has an exclusive Discord just for my Patreons who want to talk more TV and film with me. So if you're interested, you can go and join. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know if you've watched any of these or what some of your favorite spooky family-friendly projects are. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!